Welcome to the What's Up London show. I'm your host, Jennifer Slay. Before we start today, I want to take a moment to acknowledge my ancestors that came before me and express my appreciation and recognition of the privilege I have to live on Indigenous lands, specifically the Anishinaabeg, Haudenosaunee, the Nipawak, and the Ottawandarin peoples. Today's show is all about celebrations. We start the show with Ange Rivard from the memorable Merry Market, which is set to take place outdoors this year in their winter village and indoors in their Twinkle Town. Hello, Ange, and welcome to the show.
Hi, thanks for having us. Well, me.
No problem, no problem.
I speak on behalf of the whole group here at 100 Kellogg.
Of course, yes, of course. So tell us about this Merry Market. It sounded really cool.
Yeah, so we launched the Merry Market last year. So this is our second year, and we had a spring one in between. And we want to make this an annual thing. It's having a whole bunch of local vendors, makers, businesses, food trucks, and we just gather everyone together. So it has an indoor component and an outdoor component. So we just bring everyone together and have a real festive time.
Oh, that sounds so neat. So, okay, so outdoor and indoor. So what can people do outdoors?
So we have 15 huts outdoors, and you can shop from those huts. And we have a beautiful courtyard with a canopy of lights. And they're really beautiful Instagrammable moments. People love that. And people can come in and shop, and then they can also hit up Paradigm, our distillery, and they can hit up Powerhouse, they're all sort of butting up against each other. So that's sort of the outdoor component. And of course, having some hot chocolate and some food out there. And then you can hop inside, and we have something called Twinkle Town. So again, a bunch of Christmas lights. We have these massive soldiers and these big arches where people can take photos, and then a bunch of vendors inside.
Oh, it sounds magical, like a holiday magical event.
It totally is. And that's our goal. We just want to bring a lot of smiles to Londoners.
Oh, I'm sure it does. I'm sure it does. And you said this is the second year that it's been going on.
That's right. So we want to make this obviously an annual thing, and we'll grow it as the years go. Our vision is almost having like that distillery feel with a one-of-a-kind feel. So there really isn't a market like that. So we want to marry the two, and we're lucky enough here to have a lot of space indoors and outdoors. So we feel like we can become a real destination during the holidays where people will come from all over to visit our market.
So when is it? When does it start?
So it starts the first week of December, and it goes the first 3 weeks of December, Thursday to Sunday. And they can go look on the website and follow us on all the socials for the times. But we do have some really great extended hours. So if people are working, they can still come after. But so first 3 weeks of December is when we'll have everything ready and invite everyone.
So it's a great family event, basically.
It is great. And it's also a great date night and also group night. So it kind of caters to everyone, but we do see a lot of families. We have letters to Santa, and we have a mailbox right here on site. And, we have a Prosecco pit stop. So we do have a lot of fun things that people can do, whether you're, adult or family friendly.
Nice. So do you have to purchase tickets in advance, or can you get it at the door?
Yeah, so just at the door. So they're $5 for the whole weekend. You can use your bracelet and come back. So you want to come on a Thursday and come back with, other friends or family throughout the weekend. So $5, 12 and under are free. There's tons of free parking here. So you can just park or take the bus or drive or walk if you're in OEV. And so it's no tickets online. So just at the door.
Well, it sounds like a fun time. And is there entertainment and music and all of that stuff too?
Of course, we have a whole area that is just for buskers, inside and outside. This year, we're also introducing donation drives. So we have a whole section that is just charities, and they're going to be selling different Christmas items. One of them is doing gift wrapping, and then they'll also be taking donations. So the food bank is here, Rotary, Children's Museum, Wellsprings. We have quite a few actually that go out throughout the whole 3 weeks. So that's one of the things that really warms our heart, is that we can have donation drive and help our local charities that way.
Oh, this sounds like an amazing event in all different ways. So thank you so much for being here. This sounds great.
Yeah, and we can't wait. Thank you for having us.
No problem. So first week, 3 weeks of December.
You got it.
Awesome. We'll see you then.
Okay, thanks, Jen.
This program is brought to you by the following sponsors.
That is a deadly gas you can't see, smell, or taste.
Homes with fuel-burning appliances and/or attached garages must have working CO alarms installed outside all sleeping areas.
Don't let the silent killer get you. Install working CO alarms today.
Night's action on Rogers TV.
This is Rogers TV.
Welcome back. The Hyde Park Santa Claus Parade has become a staple in Northwest London. This year, they continue to celebrate the holidays, but they are also asking Londoners to support in a really special way. Welcome, Mrs. Claus, and welcome, Donna. How are you?
Very well. We're doing great. Thank you.
I'm so happy you're here today. So what's coming up? The Hyde Park BIA seems to be very busy.
We've had a very busy year, and we're really excited for this time of year as we partner with the Hyde Park District Lions.
And we are bringing you a traditional Santa Claus parade. The Hyde Park Lions are bringing you the parade, and our theme this year is Joy for the World. The parade is Saturday, November the 27th at 10 a.m., and we leave from Sherwood Forest Mall. We go west down Gainsborough Road.
Now, I heard that Santa Claus is coming on a very special sleigh.
Yes, we have been very, very busy. We have a brand new sleigh coming to town, and Santa will be riding in a sleigh at the parade, and we'll also have lots of our little elves collecting food for all the families in the city that need a little bit of help this time of year.
And there's also more going on as well. What else is happening?
Well, at the parade, we're going to also be collecting letters for Santa. So if you want to write a letter, feel free, and we'll make sure we collect it, and Santa will write you back. But you know what? Santa's been practicing on the computer. So you may also give him an email, and he will email you back.
Oh, that is so awesome.
Yes.
That is so awesome.
Following weekend after the parade, we are hosting Breakfast with Santa, which we're very excited about because we were not able to do it last year. It will be held at Oxford Dodge, who's also our corporate lead sponsor for the parade and for Breakfast with Santa. At Breakfast with Santa, we will have live Christmas music. Santa Claus will be there to speak with our children in a COVID-friendly way. What am I missing? Children, there will be crafts at the craft center at the event, and also at the market that follows. There will also be a 2-day market, Hyde Park's first Christmas market. And the sleigh that he will be arriving in will be present both at Breakfast with Santa and at the market. So kids have an opportunity to sit in the same sleigh that Santa arrived in the week previous. For the market, we have almost 40 vendors. We have fireworks happening on Saturday evening, musical fireworks with an up-and-coming artist singing to the fireworks. All the events are free. The one thing I wanted to say is that all the kids events are being hosted in partnership with the Family Centre Fox Hollow, the Northwest London Resource Centre.
Generous, amazing
generosity.
Mm-hmm. Well, this is amazing. So there is the Santa Claus Parade. And what's the date again for that one?
That is Saturday, November the 27th at 10 a.m. Make sure you bring lots of food and bring your Santa letters, and we'll be so excited to see you.
Wonderful. And then there's the Breakfast with Santa. What's the date for that one?
Breakfast with Santa is December 4th, starting at 10 till noon. And should children not have an opportunity to give their letters to Santa during the parade, Santa's mailbox will be present at the event. There will also be a letter writing table where children can sit down and write their letters should they not have one with them, and they can deposit their letters in the mailbox where Santa will be sure to respond.
And just a little note for the kids, when you're writing a letter to Santa Claus, always put your return address, because then we'll make sure that you get the letter in time.
And then there's also the Christmas market that's going to follow as well.
Yes, so the Christmas market starts at noon on December 4th. It will go till 9 p.m. that evening, and it picks back up at 10 a.m. till 4 on Sunday.
Wonderful. Well, it looks like it's going to be a very festive season. I can't wait to meet Santa. It's going to be a lot of fun and see his new sleigh.
And Santa always wants to say hello to everybody, and he appreciates everybody doing good, and he wants to send a little message to always be kind to everybody you meet.
Yes. Well, thank you so much for being here. We look forward to seeing you in a couple of weeks.
Thank you for having us.
Bye.
Take care.
This program is brought to you by the following sponsors.
Huron Flooring offers a vast selection of pre-finished hardwood floors in a variety of colors, textures, widths, and finishes. We also provide resanding and refinishing of your existing flooring and stairs. Visit us at Huron Flooring, 782 York Street in London.
Watch London Nationals hockey at 7 p.m. on Rogers TV.
Hi, I'm Dan Mailer. I'm the host of London Lights, the show where we talk about notable Londoners who have made a big mark, big impact on the world of music, entertainment, sports, politics.
When we turn a blind eye to racism, we turn a blind eye to ourselves. As Canadians, we disavow all forms of racism. Built on a foundation of cultural acceptance, we choose inclusion, promote equality, and celebrate diversity. Choose health, not hate.
You're watching Rogers TV, London.
Welcome back. Our next guests are on the search to nominate healthcare champions. Lerners has shown a commitment to recognize the exceptional efforts of our healthcare community as they not only care for us during exceptional circumstances like a global pandemic, but care for us each and every day. Welcome, Natalie, and welcome, Alicia. How are you?
Well, thank you. I'm fantastic.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. So tell us about the Lerners Healthcare Champions. How did that come about?
So it really stemmed from last year with, obviously with the pandemic and all of the sacrifices that our healthcare workers were making. I would walk through my neighborhood and hear the pots being banged. And I thought, what can we do to show the healthcare workers how important they are to us and the community at large? So with Natalie, we brainstormed a bit and came up with the Lerners Healthcare Champions program. So it's really a way to recognize the healthcare workers that provide excellent service to their patients, but also that provide excellent service to their community through volunteering and other initiatives in the community.
Nice. So what's the criteria?
So the criteria really is we want to celebrate our unsung heroes. We want the people who've been doing the hard work, who've been laboring not only during the pandemic, but through many, many years. So they need to be known as a leader in their own particular profession. So whether they're a rehab worker, they're a doctor, they're a nurse practitioner, a PSW, we want to hear from all of them. But also the people who then all give back in their spare time to their community. The people who volunteer their time and their energy to help make Southwestern Ontario great. Like, this is living in London. I'm fairly new, and I'm just amazed at the connection and the community commitment that everybody seems to feel. And so we really want to be able to celebrate that.
Definitely. And you use the right word, unsung heroes, because they truly, truly are. And so right now you're in the nomination phase for the upcoming event?
Yes, so people are able to nominate their healthcare champion. They can either do a written statement or they can do a video. And what we're really looking for is their explanation as to why their nominee is so special to them in terms of the treatment that they're providing, as well as emphasizing the commitment that person makes to their community or to a charitable organization. So that's the phase that we're in right now. So you can, the nominees you can upload or the videos can be uploaded at healthcarechampions.lerners.ca.
And the nominations finish November 30th.
Yes.
November 30th.
Yes. Okay. And so there's one thing I'd like to add to that. We would really like a special shout out to the BIPOC community. There are times where they don't feel that they can be recognized or be put forth. This is a program for all. It's a connection for all shapes and sizes of different orientations and diverse backgrounds. We want everybody to feel included and part of our program. So we would like and encourage people to share with us the incredible stories.
Wonderful. And so how do you get the message out? How can people hear about this so that we can get as many nominees by November 30th?
We're on social media. If anybody follows Learners, we're on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. They can go to our website. We have information about there. And again, it's healthcarechampions.lerners.ca for more details. They can also tune into this to the show because we'll be on several times, as well as other places in digital media, because we're really trying to focus on connecting all of the hospitals, the rehab centers, really anywhere people can do. We're also putting a special shout out to the nonprofits. If they think about it, the 5 finalists who win $5,000 towards the charity of their choice. So it makes sense for those charities to nominate somebody themselves and help try and get that money. That this is easy money for them. They don't even have to go out and try and beg and plead. We want to give it away. So it's a win-win for everybody.
Wonderful. And again, you're looking for people of all races, all ethnicity, everyone, and you want them in the healthcare field, but not only physical health, mental health as well?
Absolutely. Where there's such a large focus in realizing that people have challenges, not just physically, but mentally. Also people who are born slightly different, but they need the encouragement to go forth and be productive in our community. And those that help them get through that, we appreciate them being part of our process as well.
Wonderful. Well, good luck with the process. It sounds like it's a very, very worthwhile endeavor. And I know that the people nominated aren't doing it to be nominated, but it's nice to be appreciated. Definitely.
Sure. There is nothing wrong with getting a little shout out for the work that you do in this world. It makes everyone feel good.
Very true. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you.
Thank you. Take care.
Take care.
Hi, everyone, my name is Dr. Mario Elia, and I'm the host of a new show here on Rogers TV that we're calling Keeping London Healthy with Dr. Mario. So tune in Wednesdays at 6:30 p.m. and we'll see you then.
October 5th, 2014, my daughter was hit by a train. She was walking along the sides of the tracks, and it shattered her world.
Hi, my name is Chris Dawson, and I'm a personal injury lawyer at Lerners. I'm here with Natalie Davis to talk about the Lerners Healthcare Champions initiative. Natalie, can you tell us about the initiative?
Absolutely, Chris. Lerners Healthcare Champions is a program that we've designed that really gives back to the community. It focuses on our healthcare and rehabilitation workers, both individuals, groups, and organizations.
And how can someone nominate their champion?
Well, really, anybody can nominate a champion. They just need to go to our website and upload a video or provide us an essay telling us why they believe somebody is a healthcare champion. Chris, I have a question for you. Being new to London, what do you think is so great about this city?
I think London is a perfect blend of that big city feel, but also the small city vibe. It's a perfect place for professionals and for families. Well, thank you, Natalie, and I hope everyone will go to the Lerners Healthcare Champions website to learn more.
Thank you.
Welcome back. Over the last few weeks, I have had the pleasure of interviewing individuals who have dedicated their lives to helping others. And these efforts did not go unnoticed and were recognized by the Pillar Innovation Awards Committee. Today, we speak with Pillar's new executive director, Mojdeh Cox. Hello and welcome, Mojdeh. How are you?
I'm doing well, Jen. Thank you so much. Or Jennifer, may I call you Jen? Or can I call you Slay all day? You've been slaying all on Rogers TV for some time now. Thanks for having me. Great to see you.
No problem, no problem. Well, you guys have been doing some slaying yourselves. I mean, the Pillar Innovation Awards just passed, and we were so honored to have so many wonderful guests, the finalists for the awards. It was an amazing time. So thank you for that.
Was that not fun? Did you dance? I know I did. I couldn't help but to dance. There was a lot of dancing happening on our end.
So what's next for Pillar? What's going on? What's happening?
Well, you know, this event, we're talking about 15 years of its existence. We told over 180 stories. This is the largest storytelling event in the country in the sector of good, positive impact, inspiring stories. You can see certainly a lot more of that in our future. It might look a little different. We're not really sure about that. But one thing we know is that much of our work is going to be directly tied to this new, bold path we've charted with our strategic plan that is rooted in a heightened equity lens as we consider recovery, as we consider change and equity in action. And so what can you expect? A whole lot of internal reflection from Pillar so that we can get better at what we do and influence others to do the same. But our internal goal is that self-reflection. And it's through this concept of radical accountability that we've been speaking to lately. So our future is going to be rooted in that with a heightened equity lens. I can't wait for all of you to join us.
Nice. So radical accountability, tell us what that is. What does it mean?
So interesting. So, you know, I was telling this story with folks at London Community Foundation actually a few weeks ago when they released a really important report that the local impact sector will be leaning on to pull data from, called the vital signs. When I was a young activist, I was often called a radical, and I was really confused by that because I thought, well, what I'm advocating for is fair and equitable and dignified approaches to caring about others. I had a professor come to me and say, you know what, radical actually means to the root. It means affecting the fundamental nature of something or getting to the root. And so after that, and sort of looking deeper at the meaning of the term radical, I thought, well, I'm going to take this as a compliment. And so, you know, the idea of radical accountability is root cause approach to the act of being responsible for something and being able to justify your rationale or the how behind your own accountability, internal accountability measures. What I've found over the years is that, and particularly what I'm hearing in communities who advocate around really complex issues, with very good intention, most cases, our idea of accountability is very external. We're pointing the finger out. We're holding others accountable, and that's deeply out of our control. What we can control, frankly, and influence, what we can bank on, is how we do things. And so the idea of radical accountability is rooting yourself in the problem, in the complex issues we're trying to solve, really considering how we perpetuate systems of oppression, and then knowing how to respond to them based on rooting yourself, on putting yourself on the map. I really think that that's the core of transformation.
Right. And Pillar has definitely been a staple in the community. And I've noticed over the last year and a half, 2 years, a transformation, just like what you're talking about in terms of that radical accountability and looking inward as opposed to just outward. So doing some wonderful work. Wonderful.
I thank you very much for honoring that and recognizing it. It's going to be, with this new strategic plan leading into 2023, it'll be an interesting ride, and I would invite all of you to join us. Radical accountability is something we can all practice each and every single day. We'll be releasing more around this issue, and I certainly believe that much of our finalists do in fact practice this every day. Their stories were the ones that, I don't know, gave us a glimmer of hope in a time where it was so uncertain. So we just loved celebrating them, and we know that they're going to be a part of that journey going forward as well.
It's amazing how in times of trouble, people just show up. They really show up. And actually, your finalists show up all the time. So it was a really beautiful thing to see and to watch. Thank you for being here. And I know we'll have you again because there's a lot going on.
Yes, thank you so much for having me.
That's a wrap. Our guests today have been inspiring and fun. And I thank them for being on the show and ask that you support their events and follow them on their socials. Please come back and watch us next week as we speak with more Londoners doing some inspiring things. In the meantime, please visit our social media, like, share, and comment. And until next time, be safe and take care.
Call the Rogers TV Viewer Response Line. Email us or connect with us on social media.
To be the new host of LDN ONT TV. Join me and my guests as we discuss the topics trending here in London, Ontario. Tune in Thursdays at 6:30 only on Rogers TV.